A meteorologist just risked their entire career to call out Trump's deadly FEMA cuts live on air. In a shocking moment, they exposed one of the most dangerous moves that the Trump administration has made and how it's already putting lives at risk. We oftentimes don't think about weather tracking and disaster planning until it's too late, but thanks to this bold warning, the truth is out. Keep watching to see the moment this meteorologist stood up to Donald Trump, and don't forget to like and share this video. When Donald Trump took office in January, he promised to majorly rework hurricane relief, and by rework, it seems that he meant destroy. It started in January when Trump said that he wanted disaster relief to be controlled directly by himself and his cabinet.
Do you expect to ask Congress for additional aid for North Carolina and California?
It will be direct. In other words, the aid will go through us. So rather than going through FEMA, it will go through us. And I think maybe this is a good place to start. Because, and in all fairness to the governor, in all fairness to everybody else, FEMA was not on the ball. And we're going to turn it all around, yes.
Normally, FEMA, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, handles national emergencies. This is because the agency is made up of experts in meteorology, fire and rescue, and disaster cleanup, all things Trump knows nothing about. Well, it became pretty clear that Trump only wanted to control disaster cleanup so that he could deny aid to Democrat-run states and cities, such as when he denied cleanup after weather emergencies in Washington for literally no reason. But then Trump took things a step further and eventually started restricting aid to red states as well, such as when he declined to send more aid to North Carolina's cleanup efforts from last fall. But while Donald Trump was playing funding roulette with disaster relief money, Elon Musk's Doge was secretly gutting the administration altogether. Instead of searching for actual waste and abuse, or just harassing employees like they did in other departments, Doge straight up gutted FEMA. We were told that their funding would be shrinking, but apparently so will their entire agency. Even some of their crucial weather services, such as storm and hurricane monitoring, have been shut down by the Trump administration. These are critical services without which many lives are in danger. And in a chilling live broadcast, this one meteorologist decided that enough was enough, and called out the incredible danger that the Trump administration is putting people in.
Listen, I've been on this, since 8 o'clock this morning on social media, and there is a lot of anxiety out there because you don't see it turning, right? When is it going to turn? John, it's not turning. It's coming straight to us. It's going to turn, all right? The turn was never forecast to be on Sunday. The turn isn't even on Monday morning. The turn will come Monday afternoon, Monday evening, into Tuesday. Remember that? That was about 6 years ago. That was Hurricane Dorian, as it was absolutely devastating the northwest Bahamas as a Category 5, sat over that region for 2 days. It was headed straight west. Lots of people in Florida were concerned the hurricane was heading here. And as you've grown accustomed to my presentations over my 34 years in South Florida newscasts, confidently, I went on TV and I told you, it's going to turn. You don't need to worry. It is going to turn. And I am here to tell you that I am not sure I can do that this year because of the gutting, the sledgehammer attack on science in general, and I could talk about that for a long, long time, and how that is affecting the U.S. Leadership in science over many years, and how we're losing that leadership, and this is a multi-generational impact on science in this country, all right? But specifically, let's talk about the federal government cuts to the National Weather Service and to NOAA. Did you know that Central and South Florida National Weather Service offices are currently basically 20 to 40% understaffed? From Tampa to Key West, including the Miami office, 20 to 40% understaffed. Now, this type of staffing shortage is having impacts across the nation because there's been a nearly 20% reduction in weather balloon launches that carry those radiosondes. And what we're starting to see is that the quality of the forecasts is becoming degraded.
That broadcaster actually lives and works in Miami, Florida. He spent his career in the line of fire of hurricanes, trying to help warn people and get them to safety. And now, under Trump, he's revealing that we no longer have services to even predict where these storms will go. And this will go far beyond just hurricanes. Wildfires, storms, earthquakes, and even tornadoes. Anytime a disaster occurs, the government may not have the resources or experts needed to help anyone. This policy is not America first. It's putting countless lives at risk just so that the Trump administration can save a buck. And if you agree, please be sure to like and comment below.